Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, I want to share something deeply personal, my story of living in a narcissistic relationship for 10 years. It took me so long to find the courage to speak about this, but I believe it's time to bring awareness to what many suffer through silently. For a decade, I endured mental manipulation and emotional pain. It wasn't just the physical distance that held me back, it was the complex, often invisible web that kept me trapped. I remember thinking that maybe, just maybe, things could change if I put some distance between us. So, I made the difficult decision to leave my home and travel to another country, hoping that this would give my marriage the fresh start it needed. I kept believing that my efforts would pay off, so I worked long hours, saved every coin, and sent all my money back home to my ex-husband. I thought he'd use it to build a better life for our family. But when I returned to Kenya, I was in for a devastating shock. The money I'd worked so hard for was gone, misused on things I never approved of. It was like the rug had been pulled out from under my feet. I came back not just empty-handed, but mentally traumatized and emotionally drained. I felt like a stranger in my own life. But despite the heartbreak, I convinced myself to keep pushing forward. So, I left again, this time hoping that a new opportunity abroad would help me rebuild what I'd lost. But this time, the emotional wounds ran deeper. Instead of finding hope, I fell into a dark place. The pain from the betrayal followed me everywhere, no matter how far I ran. It seeped into my mind, making it hard to even recognize myself. I became a prisoner of my own thoughts, trapped in a cycle of self-doubt and guilt. I couldn't see a way out, and I sank deeper into depression. But then, in the midst of all that darkness, a thought began to take root. I realized that I deserved better, that I couldn't keep sacrificing my happiness for someone who only brought me pain. I decided that it was time to finally break free. Looking back, I understand now how trauma, fear, and manipulation had kept me trapped for so long. Trauma bonding had made me believe that things would get better, while the constant bullying and emotional control had eroded my self-worth. Fear of the unknown, of being alone, made leaving seem impossible. But in that moment, I knew I couldn't let those chains hold me any longer. It was time to reclaim my life, and it's that journey that I want to share with you all today, so that you, too, can find the strength to break free. Like me, you can decide it's time to make the bold step and move. Remember, your mental health comes first.